Now,
Hold on.
folks.
Before we get into the cold open, before we were literally just about to record, did you just call fucking OBS Moepiercer?
I didn't. I don't know if Mo did, if you were accusing me or him, but I definitely did not say that.
I thought no, my hearing must be gone because I honestly thought you said Mobius.
I said OBS. This is a bad bit failure. F minus.
Hey, at least I actually try.
Now, folks, here on this cold open today. Now, this is a special Moecast in that for the first time since the Star Wars trilogy, like 5 years ago, we're reviewing a movie on the show. So who knows what other stuff we're gonna get to? So right at the cold open, right at the gate, I want to make sure we have everybody's favorite segment of the Moecast intact. So Violet, let's hear a story from your life.
Oh my fucking god.
That's a very important segment of the Mocast.
What have I been doing? I have went for a walk. That's kind of sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very healing for my mental health.
Were you listening to music or a podcast, or was it just you and nature?
It was just me. Well, nature. Nature's a strong word. It was just me walking up a much like young Klippa, just walking up a hill.
There you go. Training for some arm shaving.
Yeah. And then I got home and was exhausted, and I was like, well, this is why I don't do that.
No more hill walking for me.
you're not going to pull up and shave after all, huh?
Well, I live at the bottom of a valley, so like if I want to walk anywhere, I have to walk up a hill.
I guess you could say it's a real uphill battle, huh?
It is. It is.
Violet's actually training to pull up and shave Riley. It's like the shave, like it goes down the chain.
I could shave him if I wanted.
Come
He wouldn't even know. Wouldn't even know what hit him.
at him before he even could figure out what was happening.
Those
Bam,
arms are
gotcha.
in trouble.
Bam, the old razzle dazzle.
The old razzle dazzle.
You gotta make sure that it's Riley, though, and not his alter ego, Evil Van Skyver.
Oh yeah.
That
By the
was
way,
a
I
great
fucking-
video. That
Yeah, I
was
fucking
so
love that
funny.
video. It's fucking great.
Evil Van Skyver.
hmm
Yeah, I saw he got doxxed. That was the thing, I guess.
Yeah, somebody doxed him. And before that happened, some like comic creator like pestered Vito to dox him. It was
Yeah,
fucking
I
it was
saw
so
that.
funny.
And I messaged Riley and he was like, "You mean Mark Brooks, like famous comic artist?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Famous comic artist Mark Brooks.
Well, because I'm
like,
on Twitter.
You know his name. He was the producer of your podcast. You could find out his name. Tell me his name.
Well, I'm on Twitter and I'm just scrolling Twitter and like imagine my surprise when I see a picture of Riley I haven't seen in like almost 10 years. I'm like, holy shit, what the hell? That's a blast from the past.
I tell you, this whole fucking comic book skate thing, or comic skate thing, man, it makes me hate comic books. I'll never buy another comic again, I swear to God.
Did you buy Super Killer?
Yeah, I bought Super Killer. Okay, after Super Killer, I'll never buy
After
another
Super
comic
Killer,
again.
no more. Are you gonna buy Super Killer #2 though, or are you just tapped out?
Well, if number one fucking sucks, then no, but sure. But people gotta come down on the prices, man. Like, I'm sorry, but maybe like $35, $45. I forgot what Eric
Super
July's
Killer's only
comic was.
25, so he's doing it good.
Oh, well, mine was 35. Maybe I got the
You might have gotten some extra perks and stuff.
Yeah, I got
The base
all I
comic's
got-
25, and then if you have him sign it, it's another 5, and then there's a couple other things you can do.
Oh, it was probably like taxes and shit. I did get the second variant cover. Plus, I was asking Vito to sign it. I got in an argument with him on Twitter earlier a few days ago too. Me and
What
Vito.
did you argue about?
Oh, Vito's just being like, super, super dismissive over bullshit, and I finally, politely, fucking said something. Then he's like, "It's not a big deal, just do as you're told." And I fucking kind of snapped. I said, "Fucking stop just dismissing this shit." And it's over fucking stupid bullshit like the Helldiver 2 fucking nonsense where they're making Steam users link up a fucking PlayStation account. First off, super shitty. Don't want to fucking do that. 2, I don't remember any of my PSN fucking credentials at all. And it's just, all I'm trying to do is just play a fucking video game, man. I don't see why you're fucking doing this. Like, I don't want any association whatsoever with PlayStation. I'm on a fucking PC. I don't give a fuck about fucking consoles. It's so stupid.
It's
And
about as
Vito-
simple as fuck the end user.
Well, yeah, fuck the end user and the fact that the PSN has Swiss cheese for a fucking online protection. So, no, fuck no. No, I don't want my updated latest fucking financial bullshit on there because PlayStation's connected to it. Therefore, the fucking hackers will get access eventually to it. So I just told him to fuck off and no, and Vito is just dismissing it, and I think he kind of like relented because everyone was telling him like how many reasons he was wrong and was like giving him evidence and shit. I even chimed in with a few fucking screen caps and stuff. Like, dude, you gotta like not dismiss things so easily just because you feel like it.
Well, and for someone who's not like really in the like dick podcast space, right? Does Vito have like original opinions, or does he just kind of like absorb other people's opinions? Because that's what I understand. Like I feel like he's just
the current common way to refer to him is a team
guy. Yeah, team guy Vito on the team. Like you kind of just I mean, no offense.
Is
Vito,
that why Riley said that I was on Vito's team? What the hell?
Yeah, because
I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I don't get the meme.
Vito's just like he's on the left team, and that he's the big team guy.
No, Violet has a fucking brain and can tell you like 1,000,001 reasons why she picks a fucking spot. Vito, I mean, I love the guy to death, but like he's just on the team, man. He's just fucking Team Vito, being a team player. Like, hey, abortion.
Vito, I think, might literally have like gaslit himself into being a leftist because he understood that it's the only way to survive in this culture.
Well, no, he's in California. If he just moved out of California, he can just exist like a normal person.
He's like California
anywhere else.
brain rot, where he's like, okay, so I can't be conservative; they'll kill me. So I have to gaslight myself into being liberal.
Well, and I don't know who he gets the left wing opinions from, because like obviously he gets a lot of his opinions from Mr. Girl, obviously.
Oh god.
Here's actually a
What
kicker.
a great place to get your opinion from.
If we're on,
it seems like he's a sponge. He's an opinion sponge.
Yeah.
If we're on the subject of Helldivers 2, literally Thor, or better known as Pirate Software, literally just tweeted, "This literally could not have gone any other way. You trained every Helldiver to work together to defeat their foes as a community. Then you became their greatest enemy. Were the PSN signups worth it to the shareholders?"
Like,
lay tips, Fedora.
I mean, I just don't get it, man. Like, how can you just shit all over your audience like this with a successful game, a cheap successful game, not even a AAA game, just like a cool little like mid-tier indie game, but with a lot of fucking zazz and a lot of fanfare. And it's actually like an indie game with fanfare that actually lives up to the hype.
Here's what actually tickles me a little bit about this. I'm looking at the screenshot, and the recent reviews are overwhelmingly negative.
Yeah, because you fucked around now. They're finding out, and they're just the dev team, or like they're doing like all the other fucking game dev studios do. They're just shitting on fucking gamers and stuff, going, gamers.
No, how are those chips?
Oh, they're not chips, actually. It's a foot-long churro. See, I was getting you guys to speak so I can shove some food down my fucking throat because I was fucking starving. So
you got the
they
fucking
have
Subway foot-long churro.
Well, I don't think I've ever actually had a churro before. So let me go ahead and just like give you a quick
churro review.
No, I had my first churro a couple months ago too, so he's not alone.
All right, so food review. What's up, guys? How you doing? What's what's up, Moecast Nation? It's your boy Mo Diggity or Mo Side Gaming, whatever the fuck I'm going out on about. You know, it's the first time I've got this Subway foot-long churro. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick bite of it. I'm gonna tell you what I think of it. Yeah. Till then, Riley, you're gonna entertain me. Everyone, take a bite.
How about the Mets? the New
Baseball.
How about
York
the
How about
Mets?
Mets.
how about that local sports team, eh?
Yeah, how about them sports balls, eh?
We love sports balls.
What's going on in sports balls right now? Does anybody know? What are they playing? Are they playing basketball right now? Is that the one they're playing?
Right now, it's baseball.
Yes, it's the
Okay.
best time.
Now we're playing Sarcasta ball.
How are the Mets doing?
I love sarcastaball. Okay, so Mocast Nation, I'm back. I'm eating a piece of a churro. It's a little it's chewy and cinnamony and not bad. You know, like first churro and all that little dessert. Like I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I like it. I eat another one. It's a fucking foot long. Like I kind of bought it for the novelty. I was like, what the fuck? I haven't been to Subway in like ages. So I got me a fucking foot long Philly on Italian herb and cheese and all the fixins and stuff, man. Dude, roasted garlic aioli sauce is just a god tier condiment. Like I put that shit on everything when I buy a bottle of it every once in a while. I have yet to find something that doesn't go good on.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Well, that that I guess that concludes Mo Diggity's epic food review for the Moecast Nation.
Yeah, Mo food.
Don't forget to
review,
like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, and let me
Catch
bang your
us
mom.
on TikTok.
Oh yeah, we're going to be uploading every single day, you know, video on video on video. It's just content all in your face, 24/7, all Mo, all day,
we gotta
all
start
night.
putting up like Mocast clips with like Counter-Strike gameplay or some shit on
Dude,
TikTok.
Subway Surfers, let's go.
Yes.
Dude, I fucking love the surfing in Counter-Strike. I am so for that. Riley, you're the editor, so get on that shit.
I
Come
would
back.
I would need a raise if I'm putting out fucking TikToks too.
Why don't you give yourself a raise, Riley?
Come back next time and
Give
Mo Diggity
myself
will
a
review
raise.
pineapple on pizza.
Oh, I'll give that to
Wow.
you right now, 10 out of 10. I fucking love it. I love pineapple on pizza.
Oh, you communist.
Oh.
I like pineapple on pizza.
Oh,
I like pineapple on pizza. I don't see what the big fucking deal is. Everyone always like scorched their drawers over pineapple on pizza. I think it doesn't go well with every single little thing, but like you sprinkle a little bit of pineapple chunks on the pizza, and not bad, not bad. Of course, you know the standard, you know, Canadian bacon or in
you gotta
America
apply it, yeah.
ham. Yeah, you do the Hawaiian thing. It's fucking delicious. Now, like the all pineapple, you know, on pizza is just too much.
Yeah, I'm not getting. Let me get a cheese with pineapple. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, the ham makes it. That's
Yeah.
the Hawaiian pizza is what you want. Like pineapple on pizza.
My ex used to
itself
do that.
is
My ex used to go,
silly.
"Let me get a cheese with pineapple." I'm like, that's fucking vile.
Like that's
I don't know if it'd be vile. Like I imagine it'd be okay, but like, why would you do that?
I would get my own pizza when he did that.
I feel like it'd be passable. Like I'm imagining like the blend between like the sweetness of a pineapple and like tomato sauce, and I can kind of see that working.
oh,
but, like-
it's delicious.
But like what? But you need the ham to really complete the set, or else you're really neutered.
Probably fine with pepperoni or something. So you need some salty meat.
Yeah,
please.
some sort of salty meat to offset. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, pineapple on a supreme pizza is also really good.
Oh, did you know people are putting grapes in their salads? And then they're putting like ranch and shit on the salads. Who's eating grapes with ranch
that's so
on them?
weird. I hate it when people just get weird with their food just because I just want to be, different and all that. I was like, no, you need to eat like a fucking normal person, weirdo.
Yeah, but it seems like one of those things where it's like you can't knock it till you try it.
I don't know, man. That does sound a
Just the
little
isolated
bit gross.
idea of a grape with ranch on it. It's just like I would rather kill
I
myself.
can see some salads that grapes work in. Not a salad with ranch. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no. They're probably like sweeter profile type of
Because
salad.
it just fills the same role as like a cherry tomato, right? Like,
No, I don't
what do you
think
mean
so.
no? It literally
No.
does.
Just like a juicy sweet thing to like bite into.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
you get a little pop. Yeah.
I don't.
I fucking
know, man.
love grapes, but I don't know. I don't know how they work in that scenario. Grapes are like my favorite fruit, though. I'll fuck up some grapes.
It's your favorite fruit is a grape.
Grape and kiwi are kind of always
Grape and kiwi.
competing for the crown. What are your favorite fruits, Miss fucking Grape and kiwi?
Banana,
What are you,
brother.
fucking idiot?
Banana, the best fruit.
Nah, but I love bananas a lot, but they're not peak.
They are peak. That's
Bananas
an
are
S tier fruit.
they're S tier for like cost benefit analysis because they're the cheapest fruit and they're one of the best. But I enjoy eating grapes and kiwis just a little bit more.
I mean, you'll shit on me for my second favorite though, which is cantaloupe.
I hate cantaloupe.
I love cantaloupe.
I tried many times to get into cantaloupe, and I just cannot get. Like, I don't like melons except watermelon. Like, I can fucking smack down some fucking watermelon, but like cantaloupe and all that stuff, like I'm just not into it.
All right, we've
All right.
we've gone to 8 different places and we're 17 minutes into the cold open. We wanna
This is
get
cold.
this ship running. This is the coldest open.
Oh,
We're
so
freezing in
cold.
here.
oh yeah. All right. Well, everyone, then let's go ahead and get us started. A 1, a 2, a skiddly diddly do. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the Moecast. I'm your host, Mo Diggity, and joining me today are, of course, my two lovely co-hosts. They're just so hot, so submissive and breedable, and of course, a guest. But we'll get to the guest in just a second. Here, let's
Wait,
say
what?
what's up. Are you seriously gonna fucking jump in on my fucking intro?
Yeah, because isn't Kang a co-host at this point? What do you mean?
No, he's a fucking co-host and fucking largest issue or issue crew or whatever
I
the
thought
fuck
he
we
was a
call it.
I
co-host
wish
on
I was
this
a co-host
show.
with Dick Masterson. Yeah, like what the fuck?
Oh,
We put Kang in the group chat. Kang
Yeah,
has been
right?
considered a
we put
co-host of
everyone
show
in the
for
group
months.
chat.
The only
Well,
people in the Moecast group chat are me, you, Violet, and Kang.
You had Demigloom in there. Demigloom was never a co-host.
Demigloom was the
Yeah.
editor at that time.
Yeah, okay.
This
Okay.
motherfucker
So is
right
Kang
here.
our editor? No, I'm the editor. Kang is the co-host.
Well, my
So
bad,
you're
Riley.
not a co-host, Riley. You're just an editor.
I'm the producer.
Wow,
What do you produce?
I'm already out as co-host on the first
Produced these
thing.
nuts. Yeah. Kang's fired.
All right.
Suddenly.
Fuck. You know
I
what?
thought you've been like, well,
Kang
have
gets
you
fired because his boss forgets he works here.
been? Well, excuse me, Mr. Riley. Say what's up, Riley,
Hi everyone.
and say what's up to the second or the third or fuck. Wait, no, it would be Riley and then Violet. Violet would be the second co-host. Say what's up, Violet.
Hello, I'm very submissive and breedable.
Oh, yes,
Hell
and
yeah.
I am exhausted and tired and beaten. And
God, I wish
say
that were
what's up. I don't know, man. Like it's not the fun kind of exhausted and fucking tired. It's the I've been on a forklift for 36 hours. Well, not really. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe Kang is a guest after all.
Wow. All right.
And say what's up to Kang. What's up, Kang?
What's up? fired on the first goddamn day. That's just...
Well, all right. You know what?
It's not the first
This is-
day. Kang has been credited as a co-host in the description for like months.
You know, I'm just going to like say this right here, right now. This whole fucking awkward exchange is all Riley's fault. If he just let me fucking go through the
hilarious.
goddamn intro like a normal person, like on a normal episode that we've been doing for fucking years, Riley, together.
Well, yeah,
For
and
fucking
sometimes,
years,
though-
Riley, and you fucking step all on my shit. You
Yeah,
know,
and
we
it was
wouldn't have
funny.
this.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, well, you know, you could suck my balls and that would be hilarious.
Well,
Anywho,
you're just mad because you had an intense Alzheimer's moment, and you.
well, I'm fucking
You're
getting high
embarrassed.
off a fucking churro for the first fucking time. You know, like
Hashtag
eating a
dementia Mo.
Fucking throat
Dementia
that
Mo.
thing, Mo.
Hell
nom,
yeah,
nom, nom,
deep
nom,
throat
nom.
that churro.
Oh god, dude! Imagine trying to deep throat a fucking churro. That like, cause I love cinnamon and all that, but like the cinnamon and sugar, like that shit's gotta fucking hurt going down the throat.
Got a hurt going down your throat. Isn't that like the end result of eating?
A churro flavored dick.
No, oh god, a churro flavored dick.
I mean, that'd be better than no flavor. You know.
House of Decline on fucking Twitter had one of the funniest fucking little webcomics I ever fucking saw, right?
I'm a big fan of that account.
Absolutely love the shit out of that account. The problem is I don't know whether they're joking or not, like half the time, because they say a bunch of real goofy shit. Like they've recently said, "Oh yeah, I'm transgender now. I'm doing this, and this," but then I read the other stuff and like, oh, okay, so you were this and this and this. So I don't know if this is a bit or not and what the logical conclusion is. So I'm just going to like stand back and watch here. But anyway, I'm getting off fucking track. Someone was giving like somebody a fucking blowjob, right? And the fucking comic is just like the person fucking putting seasoning on someone's dick. And he goes, "What are you fucking doing? Are you putting seasoning on my dick?" And the guy who's giving the BJ just dead ass fucking looks him right in the eye and goes, "Don't tell me you've been sucking bland dicks all your life." And I fucking like choked on my fucking my soda. What the fuck is that?
What was that?
Is this a fucking COD lobby?
Is Kang trolling us at this point? He burped right into the mic, didn't mute, and now he's just like playing rap music on his phone.
Oh, like Kang just decided to choose violence for this episode. Anywho, well, like Riley said earlier, this is a special episode, so I'm going to go ahead and turn over hosting duties to him because this was all like his idea.
Yes,
So
I decided it'd be fun.
Riley, take it away.
We haven't done this in a long time. I thought it'd be fun if we together, collectively as the Moecast, reviewed a film on the show. You know, we did this a long time ago. I thought it was something fun we could do to mix things up.
Real
should I
quick,
talk about how I found this movie real quick, or
Well,
will that give away the bit too hard?
No. Let me go ahead and just
Violet
ask you.
knows how I found the movie, so you can tell me whether that gives away the bit too hard if I tell them how I found it.
It probably gives away the bit.
Okay, so it'll
right.
become apparent as we continue on.
Okay, I just got to ask a question real quick before you move on proceed with the rest of the episode.
Sure.
Do you actually have an opinion on this fucking movie, or
Yeah.
are me and Violet and I going to have to do all the heavy lifting like in the fucking
I had
Star
an
Wars
opinion on
episode?
Star Wars. It was just
No, you did
meh,
not.
was
No,
the
you did
opinion.
not. No,
The
you had
opinion-
no opinions. You
It
had
was middle
nothing.
of the road
It was
because I
okay.
wasn't into
Like
it.
you
Yeah,
had
it was okay.
nothing.
It was just
Nothing.
okay.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be Riley this time.
So yeah, today we're talking about Snowpiercer, folks. 2014 film starring Chris Evans, of course, of Captain America fame. Usually I start my movie reviews off, for people who either, for people who are watching this without watching the movie, who don't care to watch the film and are just here to listen to a podcast, just give a quick one paragraph, quick and dirty summary of the film to contextualize what we're talking about. And I think since he's been fucking around this whole time, and since we all saw this movie 2 weeks ago, except for him who saw it today, I want to turn those responsibilities over to Kang. Kang, you want to tell me in one paragraph what this movie was about?
I guess to put it in a summary, what this movie is about, it's people on a train, I guess, going in for a revolt against the people in charge of the train. It's kind of like what you get if you're basically to compare today's rich versus today's poor, or however that works.
Now, you've yet to mention that this train is the last bastion of humanity, that it's an apocalypse train.
That too. I mean, like, if I'm honest...
That too. You know, that's kind of a minor element.
It's like, if I'm honest, I could not... I really could not get into it.
Yeah, so that's kind of the vibe I'm getting off of everyone, and it seems like I might be the fucking the off the wall one here. So I wanna go around and get everybody's takes real quick. Starting with you, Kang. I know you kind of just said it, but if you have any more in depth like description about how you were not into it.
It insists upon itself.
Okay, fuck you. What about you, Mo?
I actually dug the movie. It seems to be one of those fun little movies that you find in a $5 bargain bin somewhere, and you just buy it because, like, if you think it sucks, then you're just out for $5. Out of $5, you can always just like go to like a movie exchange place or a pawn shop and go throw it back in their face or something, you know. But all in all, I dug the overall vibe of the movie. The story was fun. If you don't take it if you don't take this movie seriously, I think you'll have a good time. And the humor is a little bit random, but it's fun. And I actually enjoyed the humor, which I'm going to be glad to talk about here in a little bit during the review, because I enjoyed that part because it was sort of like, hey, violence, violence, violence. Happy New Year! Like, okay.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. Hey, you know, there's a couple other little humorous bits here and there that I actually like thoroughly enjoyed. The concept of the movie is, well, I mean, I'm just going to say it's incredibly fucking stupid. Like, all right, how are you going to have like a train, you know, running for about like 20 or 30 years all across the world? You know that shit's gonna fucking take a goddamn nosedive off the tracks a week into it, right?
Well, I mean, I can tell you how, but it's kind of convoluted. This is probably not actually true, but I just wanted to bring it up real quick because it's really funny. And I did watch a YouTube video to prepare for this. Has anybody heard about? I didn't know about this until after I picked the movie because I picked the movie for a different reason. But Snowpiercer is kind of a meme because of a certain YouTube video about it. Has anybody else ran into this?
No, I haven't.
No.
So I guess it was kind of viral at a point in time, and now whenever people talk about Snowpiercer, it comes up. YouTuber posited a theory that this movie is a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh God, I
God.
vaguely heard about that. That's fucking stupid. Like, how the fuck does that even?
It's surprisingly intriguing. I recommend the YouTube video. It's surprisingly intriguing. It's obviously not true because there's no fucking way. But like, well, you see, I watched the initial YouTube video that's like 17 minutes long. Apparently, the guy made 2 follow-up videos that are both 2 hours long. So I haven't seen those yet. I can't comment on those. But based on the video I've seen, there was an interesting number of little coincidences. You know, it's just like any other like crackpot like fan theory. Like even if it's probably not true, it's like, wow, you know, there's a lot of weird little things here, huh? It's kind of interesting to analyze in that sort of way.
Yep.
But yeah, so this is the wonderful sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Great. So yeah, it's Willy Wonka magical train powers. They're keeping the train.
I mean, how the fuck does that even freaking work? It being a sequel to Willy Wonka.
the idea is that Wilford is actually Charlie Bucket, whoever the fuck from the Willy Wonka movie, and there's a couple other little things, like a couple other characters that can be pegged as perhaps similar to Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory characters.
You said peg.
They talk, yeah, I know. They talk about how there's that plot point where they have to take little kids so the little kids can like keep the train gears running. And they talk about how the parts for that went extinct a while ago, and he posited that what they were referring to was Oompa Loompas were in there, and now they've all got extinct.
Oh, that's so God. I hate their usage of the word extinct, and I know it's a stupid nitpicky thing, but it just irks the shit out of me whenever I hear it. Like, this part went extinct. This is the last cigarette of its kind. After that, cigarettes are extinct. Like, oh God. Like, I get it in context with the food and the flora and the fauna, but just like everything else, this part went extinct. Like, ugh. It just irks me. Sorry, a little bitchy ran over.
Yeah, no, I kind of get annoyed by like cute terminology like that.
Yeah, I hate it when movies do that.
Bullets went extinct.
Civil rights went extinct.
Oh no!
Oh, pretty much, yeah. On this fucking train, this is the Oppressatron Express, because no one has any rights at all, whatsoever.
You know, this train is a fucked dictatorship.
What's crazy is I don't know. All right, so let me ask you this: did this movie come out before or after the first Hunger Games?
Good question. I think after. It was 2014, which I think was far after Hunger Games. Because that was like 2012, right? It was Hunger Games.
Probably
2012, 2013, something like that.
Yeah, this was after, I'm sure.
As far as like post-apocalyptic sort of esque movies, if you compare the two, I think that this does. I think Snowpiercer does that scenario a lot better than Hunger Games did.
You know, I just realized we went around the horn and got everybody's like general opinions, but we did not ask Violet.
Yes,
we forgot about her. So Violet, real quick, you want to give your general opinions?
Yeah, I thought the movie was mid, which for me, like, I'm not a movie person. Okay, like I don't watch movies. So when I watch a mid movie, I'm like, this was a waste of my time.
And you should totally take this opportunity to yell at Riley for that.
Well, I knew going into it was going to be mid movie. I knew I wasn't going to like it going into it.
I like doing silly podcasts about mid movies. It's fun. It's a fun thing to do with my friends.
I would rather watch a bad movie than a mid movie.
That's fair. It's better when it's a bad movie or a good movie, but even a mid movie can be fun among friends.
Well,
I think there's some things we could talk about, but I think like the plot is kind of just a generic, boring allegory for a class struggle, right? Like, it's
yeah.
You've heard it a million times.
Yeah,
it wasn't
global
like particularly
warming and class struggle.
Yeah,
which I kind of like. I have to like talk some shit about this idea. I was like, wait a minute, okay, so you had some of the smartest men on the planet, and then being led by one brilliant mind, whose idea to help humanity combat climate change or global warming or whatever it is that we're calling it this week. Your idea is to build a fucking train. Yeah, Man Bear Pig is a little bit better of an explanation about global warming than the solution to it in this particular movie. Plus, like, you know, there's like a bunch of logistical things that, like I said, if you just turn your brain off and you don't think about it, you won't think of the logistical fucking failures on a train that allegedly tricks the world. And, you know, like, no way, come on. Like, this is going up and down the Colorado Rockies. And it's just a slow fucking ride. That's all it really is.
Yep.
Anyway, I just walked all over your shit, Violet.
I can tell, like, Kang is worse for having watched this movie, it seems.
It's just like, it's one of those movies where it's just like, you sell me on the idea that like the whole reason this shit show happened was because of global warming, and it's kind of like, well, you brought up global warming, you immediately lost me.
Well, I
Jesus,
don't think
that's the most like cringe
Come
fucking
on, yeah.
political bullshit way to look at it.
I mean,
oh my fucking god!
now if you take the over the head bludgeoning fucking club of politics, and you take the one that you got right here, which I think is much smaller, but you you compare it to that shitty Matt Damon movie Elysium or Elysia, I think.
Elysium.
It was basically Occupy Wall Street, but in space. But no, it really is, dude. Like seriously, like straight up,
Can
you
we
should
review
totally.
that one next? That
Yeah,
sounds
dude,
fucking
all right,
wild.
all right, you know what? I'll just say right now because this is kind of a cool thing. Matt Damon, fucking exosuit, okay, and I'll just leave it at that.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, but in fucking...
Oh yeah, Advanced Warfare, but with Matt Damon, basically.
Can we do an issue crew movie reviews about this movie as soon as possible?
Yeah, sure. Whenever, just let me
Let's
know.
go.
Yeah, but and the movie's terrible. Like there's like if you compare that movie to say Chappie, and Chappie was such a fucking amazing fucking film, and I think a lot of people. No, not Chappie. Fucking District 9. That came out I think in 2006. A lot of people.
2009,
slept on...
actually.
No, I was working at Alamo Drafthouse when. No, was I working at Alamo Drafthouse in 2006? Maybe I'm just high, and no, you know what? I think there was hype for that. I remember seeing like displays for it, like years in the making. But I could also be wrong about that because it was fucking such a long time ago. But yeah, fucking District 9, like compared to Elysium, was way better and a cooler fucking hook and a real life story allegory in there also. Like Elysium failed at pretty much
Real life
every
story
fucking
allegory.
beat. Not
You're a
midlife
poet, you
story.
wouldn't know it.
Sorry, socio-political allegory story. I should have
So-
said that.
I looked up the release date for District 9. It came out in 2009.
Okay, I guess I'm just high then.
August 14th of 2009 to be exact.
Maybe I saw it in the movies or something.
Maybe.
Maybe. Anyway, so Riley.
Mo went to Alamo Drafthouse to see the movie and forgot he didn't work there anymore. So he just started like cleaning up the theater and shit.
Fuck no, I always bailed when they fucking did that. I was like, dude, this is my least favorite part of this job. It was like cleaning up at, because I fucking hated the general public. Like all you, like, you know, like I've never done this personally. I've never left a mess in a movie theater because I knew what it would be like. I knew before I worked at a movie theater that it must suck to clean up the movie theater because it's such a fucking huge pain in the ass. There's crazy,
Just like fucking popcorn and fucking just trash everywhere.
and you'll never get it fully clean, no matter how hard you try. Like you have to take out fucking all the seats aisle by aisle and fucking sweep and vacuum under it. There's just no fucking way.
But to get us back on track, though, how do we feel about all the twisty stuff, like the near climax twist and then the climax twist?
Are you talking about the? Oh,
so there's the
what are
there's the
you
first
talking about?
There's the first twist where we find out the origin story of our hero played by Chris Evans. The big twist where I guess he feels bad because he was eating people on the train.
Oh yeah.
What
Like
the
this
fuck?
movie. Yeah, this movie does take a couple
What
of
the
fucking hard turns
fuck?
here and there. like you're like, all right, yeah, we're going to do this. Hey, here's some stuff. Here's a joke. Happy New Year. I ate people and I was
Well,
going to
and
eat a fucking baby.
I know what a baby
So,
tastes like.
before
what?
that twist,
It's delicious.
he
I mean, so he doesn't. He
said
finds
babies were the best ones.
Yeah.
out. Now, okay, wait. So he finds out about the bug bars before we find out about the twist, right?
I
Yes.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh my god, fucking disgusting! These goddamn bugs!" And he's like, "I
Better
used to eat
bugs than
babies.
fucking human babies.
I used to eat babies." Like,
Mo, bugs, human babies. Pick one. Go.
Damn. I heard it was the best though. That baby was the best. So I'm going to have to go with babies.
Damn it. Okay, sounds
wow,
logic.
what a liberal.
Yeah, but that was a fucking hard ass fucking because like we're following this Chris Evans character this whole time, and he's like this Sonic the Head or not rather Shadow the Hedgehog type figure where he's like
No, he went from Sonic to Shadow the Hedgehog real quick.
No, he was Shadow the whole time where it was like he was like this mysterious guy with a mysterious past that nobody knows about, and like he's the big
a
hero.
murderer and he eats babies.
He's the big hero, but he doesn't want to be, and nobody knows why. And then we find out the reason why is because he ate some babies.
Maybe this fucking movie has some sort of connection with Austin Powers' character, Fat Bastard. Maybe Chris Evans' fucking character. Maybe Chris Evans' character is he's a descendant of Fat Bastard, because Fat Bastard always talking about I ate the baby. Well, now Chris Evans, fucking Captain America, ate the baby. So there could be a connection.
But he would have to be Irish.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't have like his genetics and his lineage fucking punched up right now.
I don't have a DNA sheet on Chris Evans' character from Snowpiercer.
Yeah, you have to.
I don't remember any of the names, unfortunately, anymore.
Yeah, you gotta give me a minute or two to get back with 23andMe results, okay?
The only name I remember is Curtis. That's it.
Curtis was Chris Evans, right? Now that I think about it, now that you said that, okay. I really liked the best friend character who like dies at like in like the first half of the movie. I don't remember his name, but I really liked him.
Oh, also you said Wilford earlier, so I remember Wilford too.
Oh yeah. Wilford, like Wilford's like the main antagonist, so you remember him. But I really liked that silly best friend character. I wish I could remember his name. His death was sad.
Yeah, his death was sad. I'll go ahead and start talking, if you don't mind, unless you had something else you want to say. I want to talk about some of the positives I thought were from this film.
Sure, and I like the movie too, so I'm excited to get some positivity going.
All right. So, firstly, like I said, I think the humor is real random, but I think it's timed really, really well. So it's not like cringy or it feels like they're trying too hard. Or like the great thing about this movie, first and foremost, hold on one sec, I got a cough. Okay.
Nice.
Huge.
Huge
is
cough,
that
the biggest cough.
I
Very
cough
big
most,
cough.
everyone. Fuck China. They don't cough like I do.
And there you go, demonetized. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, demonetized again.
What are some recent events China's responsible for?
I just said China. You could say China and not reference any other like significant event from the last 4 years.
But we did a Donald Trump voice. That's
yeah.
Where
So
you
what?
lose it.
You don't get to. No, you don't. Says who?
We're gonna demonetize for.
Or well, first off, we're not even Why are we even having this argument? We're not even monetized in the first place.
Listen, we're gonna blow up. We're gonna go viral. This video is gonna get 1 million views. We're gonna get monetized. But it's
like we're making fucking YouTube money. We've made jack shit. Like it only took me 3 months to get paid off of Twitch the very first time I ever started streaming. I haven't gotten a goddamn thing from fucking YouTube, the bastards. Oh well.
Incoming lawsuit from Mo Diggity coming up in the next episode of the Moecast.
You said come.
Mo Diggity's not making any money from the internet. It's tragic.
Yes,
Not
it's
even
fucking
on his
tragic.
Patreon that he still plugs, even though it's not up.
Oh, well, yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. No, wait, what? I don't plug Patreon.
Well, it's like linked in your shit, and it's
Oh, I
it's
mean,
not even up anymore.
oh god, I don't care about Patreon at all. I had like ideas like this is fucking stupid. I don't care. I don't even have time for Patreon. I'll
Yeah,
just say give me
we
money
had
directly. I'll just give you my PayPal or
we had
something.
like bonus show ideas that we could put on there, but then at the end of the day, it's like I don't really have the time. So
Yeah, I mean, I have a job and all. Anyway, so I thought the humor was well. I think the movie itself is well written. The concept is really cool. I enjoy the concept. Maybe not every scene is a banger, but whatever. I also think, given the goofiness and the randomness of this movie, I think it's really well acted by pretty much everyone involved. And
I don't know if Chris Evans is putting his heart into it. I don't know if
no,
it's a hot take or
no,
not, but
I
like,
think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's just like his middle of the road acting ability. I mean, it's not like he has to try too hard for fucking Snowpiercer, right?
fair enough.
I mean, he didn't even really try that hard for Fantastic Four. That's what that movie sucked. Anyway,
Sure.
Better in comparison, honestly.
oh yeah.
Yeah, what's the better movie, Fantastic Four or Snowpiercer? What's the better Chris Evans starring production?
Oh yeah, fucking Snowpiercer by like a billion fucking miles.
Kang
By
seems to
by light
disagree.
years.
Well, I mean, you also
Oh.
got to think in the sequel of Fantastic Four, we got the Rise of the Silver Surfer, and the Silver Surfer looked pretty fucking cool for the time in like live action.
Yeah, no, it fucking was. And then that movie sucked harder than the first one, and I was just disappointed. And they fucked up Galactus. You know what? I can shit all over the terrible fucking Fantastic Four movies, and also give you many valid reasons why they should never attempt to make another one ever again. But you know, we're here to talk about Snowpiercer, and I want to get back on track. So, the planning of the revolution, the new uprising, I thought was really cool. They've been watching the guards for like months and months, and they had everything timed down to the last fucking second, like done really, really well. So I liked the beginning and how everything started and all that, and the fun shit, the twists and turns and all that. Uh going like by a train car to train car was really cool. It got a little bit boring in a couple of spots, but you know, whatever. Like I said, it's not like an intellectual movie. You're not going to think too deeply once once you're fucking watching this damn movie. That's my thing on it. So I think it's done really well. It does a lot of things pretty well, even though the movie's a little bit goofy and the scenes are goofy and there's shit that you just gotta like be fine with believing. Like you have to really exercise like a pretty heavy part of your suspension of disbelief, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm ranting, so someone else go ahead and take over.
We were talking about the twist earlier, and we kind of got mixed up. So we had the first twist, the eating people twist, and then there was the final twist, of course, the climax of the movie where we find out it was all planned from the start. The sweet old man from the beginning was a spy, and it was always meant to go this way because of
It's
population control.
Yeah, population control. Also, you know, like I said earlier, the fucking government is involved in all your protests and all your shit, man. It's just fucking. It makes me paranoid. Just fucking thinking about it.
Wait, are you implying that there's population control going on in real life via protest? What are you saying?
No. Sorry. Let me explain a little bit better. Like,
Yeah, go
there's always like government agents and stuff, and many like civil rights groups and protest groups and stuff like that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
the
sorry.
secret
So they
feds
kind
and
of
those types of groups. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
I thought I was about to hear some like Great Replacement shit or something. I was like, Mo, what is going on?
Look.
No, nothing
Don't
like
do it,
that.
King. Fuck off.
No,
No, like-
Kang, there's still time.
Once I mean, we have nuclear weapons, so really they don't have to. Like, my personal opinion on all that population control stuff is I don't necessarily really believe that, but I will say that our leaders would not care if we all died by the billions.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Okay, good. So we don't have a debate then. All right, good deal. Fuck yeah, we're on the same page.
Look,
So,
I'm just
Kang-
waiting for the day that we have the creation of the Mojave.
Kang, are you just like playing with your mic stand like you're a cat and you're just batting it around? Like...
I mean, I've often been told that my mic stand sounds like a haunted door opening.
It does.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why like I hated that shit with my old mic stand because I would just go like fuck man, I hate this shit. And my counterweighted fucking mic stand is absolutely the best fucking thing I've ever bought in my entire life, man. I love the shit out of it.
So real quick, I wanted to say, so Kang, you came out the gate. You're saying you couldn't get in the movie because it was preaching about global warming at the beginning. I noticed you haven't really given any thoughts about like the specifics we've discussed. Did you just like you heard global warming and you tuned out and you were just like playing Tetris and jerking off the whole time and you didn't even really watch the movie, or what's going on?
I mean, yeah, the twists are like good twists, but it's kind of like, if I'm honest, like how many times has a twist been done like that in a movie?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know if
was...
I've ever watched a movie where the twist is the hero ate some babies. I don't know. that might be
Soylent Green is made of people.
Well, yeah, you got that. Soylent Green is such a fucking great movie, by the way.
I've
Like
never
the
seen
whole
Soylent
like
Green. I
well,
probably should.
It's a fucking boomer movie, yeah.
it's a boomer movie for sure, but like the 60s and 70s, even the 50s, I'll say, had some real choice fucking lead up to the apocalypse and post-apocalypse and current apocalypse type movies. Like the future, like Logan's Run is a futuristic fucking utopian society where you die when you're 30. It's all about like over 30-year-old cynicism or like 20s idealism and over 30 cynicism because now you're over the fucking proverbial hill. It's like a whole like allegory for that. Logan's Run is. It's fucking awesome. Because nothing gets better after 30. Like your life basically ends at 29.
Yeah, so still, why
yes,
not?
the dirty 30s.
I mean, I thought that way till I was like on the doorstep of 30. It's like, well, I don't want to die right now. I have a job and I'm actually making some money and I have friends and I'm kind of getting laid sort of regularly. You know, I don't want to die right now. So I shall kindly accept your your gift of 30-year-oldness. Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Oh
But,
Lord, who art in heaven, dirty 30 be thy game.
So I'm trying to think of what else to touch on. I had something and I kind of lost it. We haven't talked about really the thing that we kind of got here for yet. So of course, in this film, they find out that in the beginning we see that the commoners, the shitty people on the tail end of the train, that get treated like shit. They just eat these weird protein bars. That's what they're given to eat. And then later in the movie, of course, as they traverse farther in the train during their coup, they find out how these protein bars are made. And Mo, how are the protein bars made?
Well, see, a really oppressive fucking government and class system told them, hell no, there's no food over here. I guess in order to stop every starvation and all that, you'll have to eat the bugs. And as you even get past the poor fucking carts and all that, you see everyone has plenty of fucking food. You know, carts of eggs are being used during an assassination attempt. They're just fucking like they just had
Were
like
those even real
hundreds of
eggs, or were
eggs.
those just gun concealing fake eggs?
It could be a little bit of both, but that's the thing about their expert level of assassin is that you aren't able to tell fake eggs from real eggs. So he did such a great job of eggy subterfuge. I can't say subterfuge all of a sudden.
God, why did the protein bars sound like the shit that we got served?
It
in
looks
school
fucking
when I was a
gross too. It
kid?
looks like terrible fucking Jello.
Yeah,
I
this
just
is not.
don't get why Curtis is like, oh my god, I can't believe we were eating that. That's so fucking gross. And then
It's
he
like
ate
once you've already
babies.
eaten it, like yeah, especially when you've eaten babies before. Yeah, it's like yeah, I think it's fine that you ate the
Think of the
bugs.
alternative, Curtis. Like, what the hell, man?
Dude, he probably does think about the alternative a lot. He's like, "Fuck, man, I want some
I
baby
could
so
really
bad."
go for some baby right now.
Oh man, just baby back ribs. Oh, just fucking baby legs, baby arms. Oh, the baby arms are delicious, but not as good as the legs.
Baby fingers.
I want my baby back, baby back,
Baby
baby
back,
back.
yeah,
baby
quite literally that. See, another fucking fat bastard reference right there. I think this movie may be actually connected to the Austin Powers fucking series.
That we should make like a counter theory to the fucking Willy Wonka theory that this is an Austin Powers sequel.
Well, no, because if you somehow mold all of them together, Austin Powers could be in the Willy Wonka universe.
Shit.
It's certainly whimsical and silly enough to be in a fucking universe like that.
We cracked the cinematic universe, everybody. It's Austin Powers, Willy Wonka, the Chocolate Factory, and Snowpiercer.
Yeah, it could be. That could very well be a timeline.
Yeah.
Oh God. What if that was an actual fucking timeline and we found out about it and the government deep state agents in Hollywood who are being
Oh, here
ordered
we go.
around by the shadow cabal, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
The Sweet Baby Incorporated.
This goes beyond Sweet Baby Incorporated. This is like Sweet Global Baby thing. BlackRock. We just call it BlackRock. We call it Walmart. We call it Wall Street.
Was Sweet Baby Incorporated founded by Curtis?
I mean, maybe one of his descendants, ancestors, possibly.
Is that how the babies taste? Are they sweet?
They might have been a bunch of baby eaters before the train. I'm willing to be fine with putting some money on that.
Oh, you think Curtis was just part of like a baby eating cannibal gang prior to the apocalypse?
I mean, we don't have any evidence that really suggests that he wasn't.
Are you subscribing to the popular theory, Mo, that Hollywood elites eat babies?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
just
Curtis after the adrenochrome, or what's going on?
You know what? I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking, hey, dude he just eats babies because he's a direct descendant of Fat Bastard. But
maybe that's how he survived so long, is the power from the adrenochrome that he got when he ate all the babies.
I mean, anything's possible. This is Snowpiercer after all.
Look, I'm not gonna say what the Hollywood elite does to babies because that would get us obviously taken off. It would get us obviously taken off our respective platforms here, but we all know what the Hollywood
I have a feeling
elite
this one might turn Spotify exclusive. It might already be too late.
We haven't really Riley, you keep fretting about us getting knocked off a platform or something. It's we hardly ever do.
I'm joking. I think Mo's joking.
For
Riley's
legal
joking.
reasons.
I've been 100% joking about everything.
Kang, however, yeah, I don't know if that's a joke. I don't know where the line is.
This calls for more churro.
I'm gonna quote a wonderful line from a wonderful British man. We draw the line where the line needs to be drawn.
What does that mean, gang?
Means You draw the line in the sand where it needs to be drawn.
But what do you mean by that in this specific
Yeah.
instance?
What's the sand in this metaphor? What's the line, and what's on each side of the line?
My line is the line in shape of a churro.
Kang's just
Well, you
like
see-
making up metaphors. No.
Well, you see, my sand is the dark humor we have on this show, and my line may be a little bit Peruvian in the process, but that's a different story, kids. Okay.
That's fair.
It's a Peruvian line.
You fucking Riley dying over
Oh shit!
Now, of
I am
course,
so lost right now. I have no idea what's going on.
now, of course, my line could also be a dotted line along like a piece of legal paper saying, for legal reasons, these are all jokes.
Are they?
Well, I mean, have I sounded serious the whole goddamn time?
Yeah.
Some of the time.
Well, shit.
Do you think? What do you think about adrenochrome, Kang? What are your real opinions?
Let's see here. Does the person become a Jedi or a Sith Lord?
Light path, dark path.
What do you think about global warming, Kang?
Who's my better question, more relevant question? Who's my Sith Lord Master?
I am your Sith Lord Master, Mr.
Hell yeah!
No,
Okay,
hold
so
on.
two more discussion points about the movie I want to hit before we float away. So first of all, how did you guys feel about the drug addicted Japanese father and daughter collecting drugs that are also bombs? How do we feel about those characters?
Oh well, like I said, first off, I really like those two characters. I did not get the. I mean, I'm thinking that maybe it's a reference to, like, some people say that certain kinds of shit you can literally huff it and you can get like a crazy weird high, but most people who say that they've done it say it's kind of like huffing a fucking bag of chemicals. You know, you're like a fucking some ether or some shit. You just get a fucking jolt and a weird fucking headache.
What are people huffing?
Oh, fucking air duster, fucking, you know, like not chloroform, but it's sort of like weird spray paint. Spray paint also.
Yeah, gasoline.
Oh god,
Wow.
gasoline
How-
fucking like weirded me out. Like they have like a huge problem in Australia with dudes just huffing fucking gasoline, and you can tell that there's a bunch of them doing it. It's like a weird epidemic. They get so high they all start laying in the streets and shit.
It
It's like
smells
fucking
good,
crazy.
so you know, I get it.
So is it just as easy as you just like give it a deep sniff and you get high?
Well, here's the fucked up part, right?
Yeah.
The government told the gas companies, "Hey, can you please take the fucking chemical that it makes it where you get high? Can you please take it out?" And then all the fucking dudes who were like huffing it, they told the other ones that they were huffing it. They were like, "Oh, okay, I guess we're not huffing gasoline anymore." And then like a year or something later, the gas companies in Australia secretly put it back in because there was like something wrong with the formula or whatever, and they didn't announce it to everybody. And like a day later, everyone was huffing fucking gasoline again. So they've had like dedicated motherfuckers in that little gas huffing community, just every once in a while, like, "Hey, Kang, go sniff this gas. Tell me if you get high." You're like, "Oh fuck,
my
I can
God.
see the colors again. Meat's back on the looks like meat's back on the menu, boys." Rah, 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 rah.
Oh, I hear the government talking to me again.
Like, no, the news is on. It really is talking to you. You're not crazy. Calm down. Put the gasoline down.
Yeah, I don't get how huffing gas works. To answer your question, Riley.
Yeah. I've
You're a
never really
Peaky Blinder
understood what the
now.
process there was.
Well, it's supposed to suffocate your brain cells, and it releases a euphoric feeling.
Right. But what do you do?
What do you
'Cause,
do?
Like, yeah, because like I've done
No,
whippets,
no.
and like whippets,
Well,
you put in a
people are-
balloon, right? Like,
Yeah, well, people are just fucking stupid. They're just looking for an excuse to get high. That's basically it.
but like,
You
how
just
do you
wanna
do
do-
it, Mo?
Oh, like you just huff the gasoline.
Do you just
Like,
like
you just,
sniff
like,
it real good?
But
Yeah,
you like
you
put it
like-
in a cup and then just like,
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you can just huff it
Put it
that
in
way.
a cup and drink it.
do you like
No, not
put,
drink it.
do you like put it on a cloth and then put it up to
Do
your
people-
face? Like,
I
Wait,
think
Robin,
it might
do
be.
people do whippets out of balloons?
yes,
Yeah, it's called a cracker. You put it in the cracker, then you eat the fucking cracker. It's fucking great.
You sound very
I've done-
experienced in this.
I've
Mo.
famously done
You
whippets
I
out of
have.
a condom.
Oh my!
I did
God,
whippets
Violet.
straight out of the can.
No, you should not
And I
do
thought
that. 'cause
that- I
you
thought
could
that
freeze
was-
your lungs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do not do that.
Well, I don't ever plan on doing whippets again. It was more just like just try it once just to see what it's like, and it was cool, but it's
I'm
not
probably
like
not gonna
worth
do them again.
the risk.
I mean, like,
yeah. It
Yeah,
was just
it's
like for a few seconds, it was like, whoa, I'm in
yeah,
space.
it's
but it
an
was
intense
fine.
couple seconds. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's kind of like cow tipping. Like you do it a couple of times just for the thrill and because it's funny. Then you feel so stupid afterwards. You just decide like it's best never to do this again.
Nah, especially when you hit the Jake brake of a big ass fucking truck when you're tipping cows.
Say what now? Do what now?
You don't know what a Jake brake is on a fucking truck?
No, we would just get fucking.
no, we're
No,
normal.
I mean, I'm a redneck, but I guess I just ain't enough of a redneck to get that reference.
Ah.
Wait, what the fuck was Kang? What do you? Can you explain this further? We're all in awe.
my dad is a truck driver, so whenever he was over the road,
Congratulations.
he would
Hell yeah.
hit
Thanks for being the backbone of society.
yeah. I fucking I respect him for like basically delivering people shit that always bitch about it not being there on time. But anyway,
Now at the gay truck stop, does he take or receive?
shut the fuck up, Riley. But anyway, my dad would always, whenever he was near a cow pasture, fucked up as it was, he would basically he would hit the jig brake on his truck.
Now
he would
pause. What do you mean?
it's a brake on a truck.
Why is it
it's
called
just
that, though?
The brake? You mean just the pedal you hit? The brake?
Basically, I guess, but he would hit
Okay.
that thing and those cows would fucking tip over, and as fucked up as it was fucking hilarious.
It's like animal abuse.
It's unfortunate. It's one of those things where it's like it's unfortunate, it's bad for the animal, probably a jerk thing to do. But like I feel like if I saw a cow tip over, that would be a humorous
It
visual.
would be very funny. Yeah, it would be very funny.
See, are we all bad people for thinking that's funny? And like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind seeing that like
Yes.
once, maybe even twice.
At least
Huh.
twice.
At least twice. All right, God,
It's like-
we are scum. We don't deserve universal health care, universal basic income, world peace. You know, like just nothing. The end of
Animal
racism.
abuse-
We just do not deserve it. I swear to God. we
Animal
don't.
abuse for the purposes of entertainment is something that a lot of people are just like they enjoy. There are the people who I wanted to talk about this on the issue crew, but I decided that I probably didn't have 15 minutes on it, so I'll just bring it up here briefly. Like there are the people who are like super against like animals in captivity and shit, and like won't interact with any of it. And then there's the people who like understand that it's bad, but just like want to do it anyway. And those are like those are the normies. I think that's usually the normie position. Then there are the like dude bros who are like, no, it's actually cool that this is happening, and it's like, whoa, what do you mean? We all understand that this is bad.
Yeah,
like fucking
it's-
captive orcas at SeaWorld. Like
I don't
No,
think that's cool at all.
it's fucked, but like I understand people who go there just because they want to see orcas, and I don't understand people who then go to like post about how bad it is and are like, no, it's actually great that they're doing this. It's like, no, it's not. You might go see it just because you want to see it, and that's like whatever. It's morally dubious, but like, who cares? But to then be like a keyboard warrior on what's obviously the wrong side, I don't get why people do it.
Yeah, I mean, like, you'll never have a tank big enough for a fucking whale, you know?
Yeah, kind of hard to make that happen.
Like, hey, I'm a fucking whale. Oh, wow, I'm being fucking gawked at by a bunch of fucking fat bastards going, hey, that's a fucking whale right there. Like,
Dude,
dude,
people don't
your
even
life
have like big
sucks.
enough tanks for their fish. Dude, if you have a fish bowl,
Yeah.
you should off yourself.
Well, at least have a
Really?
For legal
fish
reasons,
tank.
that is a joke.
Like if you have a fish bowl, like a tiny little fish bowl, yeah, you should die.
Are goldfish not fine just in a little fishbowl?
No, do you
A
know how
goldfish
big
in there?
goldfish actually get if you give them enough room? They're like struggling in that little fish bowl.
Okay.
We have a
I was
goldfish that's
unaware of
fucking
this.
massive. Yeah, they're carp. Goldfish are carp. They're big.
I had a little black fish when I was a kid. It was like, I think they literally put them in there to like feed betas. It was I wanted it at a carnival, and I think
My God.
they were feeding these little blackfish to betas, and I just liked the little blackfish, so I asked for one of those, and they gave it to me, and that became my pet fish. And that fish lived like much longer than a pet fish usually lives. But for most of its life, it was kept in a not a fish bowl, a bowl.
Oh no.
It was. I was young and naive. Uh, my parents were perhaps not thinking it through very well.
Like, yeah, I mean, I can't blame you because you were a child. You know.
Listen, it was a very big bowl. He
Very,
lived
very
longer
big
than
bowl.
he lived a long time. Okay, he was a healthy guy in that bowl, I guess.
Yeah, the way goldfish are treated is like super fucked up.
Listen, I saved that fish. That fish's fate was being ate by a beta, and instead it lived a long life where it was fed every day.
Have you seen like those like ponds or like lakes just like full of goldfish?
No.
Oh, you
That's
mean
real?
the koi fish?
No, goldfish. Yeah, because people are like, oh, I'm gonna flush my dead fish down the toilet, and then it's not dead, and then it ends up in our waterways,
Oh.
ends up in a body of water, and then, like I said, they're carp, so they just breed like crazy, and then they grow really big, and then there's nothing that can compete with a carp. That's like the fucking king of the fish.
Oh, yeah, I bet it's got a huge fish ego too because it's also golden. It's like, excuse me,
Yup.
king of the fish, the carp, the royal carp has now graced your presence. Your Tuesday morning, bask in my golden glory.
Yeah, we like bred them to be that color, and then we were like, yeah, we're gonna like keep you in a tiny little bowl so you can't grow.
I think having fish is fine if you have a big tank, because that's just nice. You know,
Well,
you
we
get
have
to look at fish. all
we
the
have
time.
2 turtles, and we were buying feeder fish for a while, and there ended up being a goldfish in there, and like we were like, oh cool, so we got a bigger tank, and now there's 1 turtle in 1 tank, and then there's a turtle and a goldfish in the other tank, and they just vibe.
Dude, I want like 10 fucking turtles. Or at least fucking
Dude, turtles are
get
awesome.
some, or at least fucking buy a house near a river where I can just chill on the dock with like 15 different wild turtles.
I mean, I want like a snake.
I want like a dog. Why do you people want these crazy ass pets?
What's crazy?
I'd
Fucking
rather get like a
snakes.
lion, bro.
Wants a pet snake. I see a snake and I'm afraid that will result in my death.
No, I love snakes.
Riley, a snake's got better things to do than to kill you.
Fair enough. But real quick, I am getting pretty sleepy. So
All right, why don't we just talk about the
easy
ending
boy.
of the film?
well, we kind of talked about the ending. We can loop back to the ending, but one more thing I wanted to mention before we moved on was the weird, surreal, fucked up classroom scene
Yeah, that was
That
like the
one was
weirdest.
yeah.
an interesting highlight. I will say, they got me with the. So the part of that scene is that the teacher lady is pregnant, and they don't reveal that to you right away. And I was definitely into this teacher lady when they first introduced her. So it was like, whoa. But yeah, there's like a pregnant teacher, and she's teaching the kids about how if the train stops, they'll all die. And then that's when the secret guns come out. And I don't know if children have guns. I know the pregnant teacher has a
Yeah,
gun
the
and
teacher
is
did, yeah.
shooting. And doesn't Curtis like execute her via stab to
Yes,
the neck?
I think so, yeah.
He didn't even go back for the baby.
Yeah, there is no chill in this movie, like at all. Like, eat the bugs, eat the babies, stab the pregnant ladies. That's pretty much like the gist of this movie.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's not my fault. I'm not Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer. I've done nothing. I've never even talked to Chris Evans before.
I will say the two women that I was attracted to in this movie were the crazy pregnant teacher and the fucking Wilford's assistant, the redhead chick who eats her own blood. She was
You're
pretty hot.
so. Why are you like the way you are? I fucking swear.
Degeneracy,
Not the
Mo.
part that she ate the blood that wasn't hot that she did that, but she was hot.
I mean, she's okay, I guess.
Maybe it's a little hot that she did that.
Hell yeah, let's go. Some honesty.
I like girls and I like kissing the girls. There you
Isn't
go.
she?
That's some hot shit.
Is
Right
it? Is it her like gunshot that fucks up the train, or is it after that?
there.
Because there's that part where she shoots off a gun and Wilford's like, the tension! Sorry, she's getting a little... I don't remember exactly what he says, but he's like, yeah, she's getting a little antsy nowadays or something.
I don't remember actually. Fuck, man. I'm trying now that I'm trying to think about it. I just fucking can't. I can't recall that particular part.
But yeah, of course, the ending of the film, the train fails and crashes, and everyone dies except for the children of the next generation. By the way, we didn't mention one of those children.
They're dead. They are
No.
straight up dead.
Not every children survives, but two particular children survive. And one of those children we didn't talk about at all. Very important plot element that we forgot to mention. There is a black woman whose son is taken because part of the plot is that for unknown reasons, children are just being taken from the back of the train up to the front, never to be seen again. And this girl's son gets taken, and Curtis, of course, promises to save him. And eventually they do get him back, but obviously, that's like at the end, and then all the ending shit happens, and the train crashes, and everyone dies, except for that young boy and the girl, the daughter from the Japanese drug bomb duo.
Yep.
Those are the only two survivors.
But here's the thing. I have some bad news for you.
Oh?
Okay.
Those two are dead. You want to know why?
They show a polar bear?
Yeah, because there's a polar bear right in the fucking
I thought
distance.
about that. I'm like, yeah, the polar bear is probably going to maul them, huh?
Oh, he's going to eat the shit out of him. And everyone's dead. Everyone's fucking dead. Because you don't survive a train wreck like that. Because, within an hour or two, the foods, everyone's going to panic eat. Like whatever else is there left, anyone who's alive is in for like a world of hell they can't even possibly imagine. So yeah. Humanity went extinct in this film, and the last two were eaten by a polar bear.
Please don't say the word extinct, okay?
Yeah. Kind of a harsh subject after this film used it too much.
Waka waka.
Waka flocka.
But I think, I usually end my movie reviews with a succinct set of wrap-up questions To sum up our thoughts on the films, and the first of which is our favorite character. Mo Diggity, who's your favorite character in this film?
Oh, the fucking Asian dude. What's his fucking name? The shit huffer.
I don't
Yes.
remember his name, but that guy was pretty awesome.
I thought he was cool. I recognize him. He was in other stuff too. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But I like him.
He's pretty good. What about you, Violet?
Mo stole my fucking answer. That's not fair.
Well, you can have the same answer.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
What was that answer
like,
again?
the Asian people.
Yes. Well, you can't do them both. You got to pick one.
I don't know, man. They were both cool. I guess the dude.
That dude was scrapping. He got into some bouts.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah. At least it was interesting. At least that like they were interesting characters.
Yeah, that's fair. What about you, Kang?
I probably got to go with my main man, Chris Evans, because, well, Chris Evans is Chris Evans.
Yeah, that's pretty
Just hot,
good.
yeah.
Part of me, I want to go a couple different ways. Some of which are biased, and some of which I feel like. You see, I really like that silly best friend character, but I feel like he's not important enough. We only brought him up
Yeah.
like once or twice, so it's like even though he was like the secondary main character of the movie until he died an hour in, and then we find out that that fucking Chris Evans ate his dad.
Yum.
And many a baby. All right, so you're actually picking the best friend character then?
Well, yeah, I was thinking the best friend character. I really don't want to give it to Curtis. I don't feel like he deserves it.
Fuck no.
Part of me wants to give it just because of how like surreal that scene was and how she was kind of the ringmaster of that. I kind of want to give it to the pregnant teacher lady because that's just the most.
No, you just
off
want
the
to beat
wall-
your meat to her. That's
No,
what
no,
you
no,
want.
no, no. It's not just that. It's also the fact that she tries to kill people with an AK-47 and like it's just like this insane fuck scene. She's like telling children about how they're all gonna freeze and die if the train stops, and then she just has a fucking machine gun and it's just like like it's an insane scene, and she's just like she just goes 8 different places, and then the 9th place is hell because she dies.
School shooter.
Everybody hit the
Funny how
floor.
the kids with the
shooter.
pumped up
Try to
kicks.
barricade the door. Okay.
School shooter.
No more.
I've been watching a lot of Monkey Jones lately.
Based. But I'll go ahead and give it to the best friend character. You know, he was a fun shining light in the movie while he was there. His death scene was impactful. I'll give it to him. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions to pregnant teacher and also hot blood eating lady.
Well, that's just because like we are so submissive and breedable that like we wish we were the teacher, you know.
So true. So now the next one is favorite scene. And I'm gonna go ahead and give my favorite scene to the classroom scene because of how like surreal and fucked up it was. That'll be my nod to that scene. I'll give it. That'll be my favorite one that I'll say. What about you, Mo? What was your favorite scene in the film?
I also like. I'm going to tell you. It's the fight scene between the resistance and all those fucking all the fucking cops and guards and shit that were that started in that it was the first really big fight scene. You
And
know
why
what
is
I
that your
mean?
favorite, Mo?
Oh, well, I mean, I'll tell you, because like I love how this movie also sets up fights kind of like a video game where there's like a boss that just shows up with their minions and they're like, I'll give you an ultimatum, or I think you've lived long enough. Minions, destroy them. And there's a lot of that in this film. And I think that was the first really big scene where you got to see that sort of like comic booky bullshit. Or maybe in this case, sort of video gamey. I enjoyed that. And then while they're fighting, the guards just stop and they start fucking counting down for what you don't know. And they just scream out, Happy New Year! and there's this fucking dude dying from like just being fucking stabbed to death, and he's like, "Happy New Year," and he fucking dies celebrating. So that's fucked up and like beautiful in a way. Well, you went out fucking happy, celebrating Happy New Year. I'm dead.
Yeah, at least he went out happy.
I mean,
Okay.
like, and if you believe, as the Vikings believe, he went to Valhalla,
True.
died in
swinging.
glorious battle. What'd you say?
I said went down swinging
Mm-hmm.
like a true Viking.
Mm-hmm. In a train because of global who's what's it.
Train Vikings. But Violet, what was your favorite scene in the film?
I'd probably also give it to the classroom scene. I think like the movie generally, like the ebbs and flows of it are like, here's some like really wacky shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like, here's some really serious shit. Like it's very like tonal shifts throughout the movie, and I think that's like the biggest one.
Because they don't have a whole lot of time to really build up
Yeah.
and give you the reasoning behind all the tonal shifts. They sort of just
It's
happen.
a longer movie too. Like it's on the
the
longer
way
side.
the
A
way
little
the
bit,
things
yeah.
like shift within that scene itself is just like the way the stakes immediately and like hard change like a couple times throughout that scene, because like they walk in there and it gives you the impression that it's like kind of a normal classroom. There's that little girl who spouts her mouth off, but other than that it seems like they're kind of just regular and chill. And then suddenly they start if the engine goes out, we'll all freeze and die chance, and it's like, okay, this is a little weird and cultish.
Yeah, you're like, but
And
you're
then,
like, oh,
and
well,
then
there's
they,
a pregnant woman here. Nothing like serious
yeah,
is
it's
gonna
not
happen.
too bad. Yeah, it's a pregnant one. Like they're just having a little classroom. It's a little weird, but it's okay. And then they come through with a secret cart full of guns and bullets, and it turns into a shootout.
Even on a train, there's still school shootings in America.
Were the children participating in the shootout? I'm trying to remember.
I don't think they were. I don't think so.
Okay.
I thought it was just the teacher.
It was just the teacher has an AK-47 and she's using it.
I feel like if look, there might have been kids shooting, but I feel like if there were kids shooting, I would remember it.
Yeah, you would think that would stick out.
You think there'd be more casualties also.
Yeah, you'd think, Curtis, if babies are the best, I assume that kids would be the next best thing.
I know,
right?
that's prime cargo.
Yeah.
That's like prime meat ready for the slaughter.
Exactly. You'd think Curtis would jump right on that.
I love. All right, here's another scene that I absolutely love. For
And all
absolute,
Diggy's honorable mention.
yeah. Speaking of tonal shifts, this is one for you. Sushi chef out of the blue. It's just right there in the fucking train. Hey, how you doing? I'm going to make sushi for you.
I'll be so real with you. That whole scene, I was just like, "Don't eat the sushi. What are you doing? Don't eat the sushi." Because I could feel all the like red flags of the sushi is poison were going off, and it just didn't happen. I was like, why are they just eating the sushi? Why have they not even considered the possibility that maybe
why are
they
you
plan
doing
to poison them this way?
this place?
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you trusting anything that's going on in this entire train?
But of course, the reason they did it is because the person writing it knew that it wasn't poison. So it made sense for the characters to not think it was. That's writing, folks. But Kang, favorite scene in the film?
I would probably have to say favorite scene is probably the scene that Mo brought up, how it kind of sets up like a video game like boss fight.
Yeah, it turns into a hack and slash fucking scene. I love that. It was the first big battle in the war.
It's like, if I could describe it in another way, you ever watch Kill Bill Volume 1?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is like another good way I could describe it.
Oh, that's a movie I haven't seen in a while, Kill Bill.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you should totally watch
Sorry.
it. It's a great movie.
Is that a Tarantino movie?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fantastic one.
I don't think I've seen
think-
even one Tarantino movie.
Oh,
All right, let's go.
Jesus, Riley,
Moecast
God
does
damn it.
Tarantino.
Oh yeah, big time, fucking big time.
Tarantine Mo.
Yeah.
Real quick, brief question: do I go algorithm here and call this the Moecast review Snowpiercer, or do I go just on show branding and call it Moepiercer?
Moepiercer.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
I fucking love that. I didn't even think about the title, but fuck yeah, Moepiercer.
But the last wrap up question, and perhaps the hardest: rate the film out of 10. Violet, I'm going to start with you this time.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like, what did I give that other movie we watched? What the fuck was that?
Waiting?
Yeah, what did I give that? I gave it like a bad. I did not like that movie.
I don't remember what you gave it. That was a good
it's-
show, though. Everybody
But
should go check
it's
that one
better
out.
than that.
It's better than Waiting. Okay.
Yeah. I think I gave Waiting.
I might disagree with that because I really liked Waiting, but
I don't know. I found this more interesting than Waiting. I might give it like a 6.4, maybe.
no. You had to do 0.5. That's the only acceptable decimal.
That's pussy shit. 6.4.
No. The rating system, you're
Just give
only
it to
allowed to do
Violet so we don't
0.5s.
have like to argue for an hour over semantic.
No, because if I give it up here, I have to give it up everywhere. I have to stand my
You
ground.
don't have to give it up everywhere. You just have to give it up here. This is the Moecast, baby.
That's fair.
We get
bend
4s.
over. Just bend over and take it.
But should you ever return to Issue Crew movie reviews, Violet? No, only 0.5s.
It doesn't deserve a 0.5 though. You know.
It doesn't deserve that extra 0.1 point.
No,
Okay.
yeah, that's why I'm putting it at a 6.4.
I'm gonna give it honestly. I'm gonna be more generous toward it. I don't want to give it an 8 because that feels a little too high.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, but like, I did like it a lot. Probably more than the rest of you, besides maybe Mo. I'm not sure what Mo's gonna give it. But I liked it good. I liked it fine. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Yeah, that's pretty much my rating too, because I liked it well enough, and I would even buy it if it were in a bargain bin. I don't think I would buy the Ultra Collector's Edition Blu-ray with 15 hours of extended scenes and all the bells, clicks, and whistles. Maybe if it's at a reasonable price. But yeah, I think 7.5. I mean, it's being a little generous, but talking about the movie, I did thoroughly enjoy it, and I'm glad that I watched it. I feel like a movie that you can watch where you feel like you didn't waste your time is a good movie worthy of a 7 at the very least. So I'll give it a 7.5.
What about you, Kang?
I give it like a 5.5.
Damn.
Like, be generous.
I'm surprised your favorite scene was in the credits.
I mean, to be honest, yeah. It's like, thank God this fucking movie is over.
Yeah, for the love of God,
I'm surprised you're above a 5.
It's like, for
So,
the
we'll
love of
take
God,
that.
can I actually go back to watching Transformers, please?
Which one, cartoon or Bay?
Both of them, honestly.
Fuck, I can't
I've
yell
gotta
at you,
ask you.
so I'll go ahead and just take it.
I mean,
Give it
like,
to me.
to be honest, like, I love everything Transformers related. I've seen, like, the Japanese shit they got over in Japan with Transformers. I've seen the American shit. It's fucking awesome, dude.
I loved Beast Wars when I was much, much younger.
I was born in 2002, so I grew up with the Unicron trilogy when that was a thing. And like, despite the shit like people give it, I fucking love it. The sudden silence. Huh.
Fair enough.
Whenever there's a silence, I just let it go. I want to see how long it goes.
Yeah, just let it count up.
It's kind of like it's kind of like Russian roulette. You just see how long it takes for someone to chime in. Like who gets the most uncomfortable and has to speak.
Yeah, Violet gave the movie a 6.4, and she talked about how it had to at least be better than Waiting. I had to be more generous toward it, because this movie is definitely better than American Psycho 2, which I did give a 6.5.
This is what I was gonna ask. Is like, what is like a 7 movie, and what's an 8 movie for you?
It's hard to define. I don't really watch a lot of movies.
Wait, you said
It's
this is
just
better than American Psycho?
American Psycho 2.
Oh, American Psycho 2. Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was
whoa.
like, this has to be better than American Psycho 2, and I did give American Psycho 2 a 6.5, so I had to go a little higher. But yeah, it's hard to define. It's like 8, 9, and 10 are kind of what I give most movies that I like really enjoy. Like this movie, I probably wouldn't revisit, so it kind of falls under that a little bit. But like 8, 9, and 10 to me are like good, great, perfect, and like a lot. I'm a very positive guy, so like a lot of the movies I watch fall into those three usually, which is kind of my problem when rating movies out of 10. I end up putting myself in a box because I rate a movie that everybody hates like a pretty high rating, and it's like, well, I don't want to rate this movie lower than that one, and then I just give higher scores. It's kind of a weird hole I keep trapping myself in. But yeah, I'm a fairly positive man, and when I like a movie, usually it gets an 8, a 9, or a 10, and that kind of just indicates the level of enjoyment I have. And anything below that is like, 7 and 6 ranges. 7, 6, 5 is like, maybe it was okay to watch, but I probably wouldn't revisit it. And then below that is like bad garbage.
Yeah, I used to curate my anime list when I was younger, and like I found that like 8, 9, and 10 I had to be pretty careful with. I didn't feel comfortable putting a lot of stuff in like 8, 9, or 10. I was like, that you have to have some, what's the word I'm looking for?
Restraint?
Restraint, some respect for the numbers,
Sure.
Because like five's the middle. You gotta remember that.
That's fair.
So if I like the movie, which I'd say I like Snowpiercer more than I didn't like Snowpiercer, but if I like the movie, I know it's above a 50. If I don't like it, I know it's below a 50, which means it's below a 5, or above a 5.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I try to keep a scale in my head. That's why I like points. I know you're a 0.5 boy.
Yeah, the 0.4 is annoying.
Just because you can't round it off to another whole number.
Well, and that's your problem though, is you're like on American Psycho 2 at a 6.5, and it's like you could have put that at like a 6.2, brother. You would have had more wiggle room.
But it's so annoying. All the fucking decimals and shit.
It's just a 1 to
It's just
100
like,
scale.
yeah, it's just annoying. That's just annoying. I feel like you don't need that to just like review a movie. It's just like, it's just kind of there for like, I don't want to do like the Anthony Fantano like light 6 heavy 7 or whatever the fuck he says. So it's like, we don't want to do exact decimals, but we have the 0.5s there for like when you really can't decide between like 6 and 7 or 7 and 8.
But then you're like, yeah, but this is a in between 6 and 7. But like, it's clearly better than this other thing. But it's not a 7. But am I really gonna put it in 6.5 with this other thing that's like clearly worse than it?
Listen, I liked American Psycho 2 more than most people, so
Yeah, I know. 6.5 is generous.
it was an enjoyable film to me.
Never seen American Psycho.
It's really strange. Also, I really only interpreted what you said from vague noises. Are you in another country from where your mic is?
Oh no, I was just saying I'd never seen American Psycho 2.
I see. Has Mila? It's about Mila Kunis killing people to get
I
into
guess being-
college or something to get a college position.
Man, I guess I guess being with Ashton Kutcher does that to you, huh?
It makes you want to commit murders. Sure.
And ask, dude, where's my car?
Okay, let's go ahead and wrap this up.
It's over.
All right. Riley, where can they find you?
Right, that's not what I almost said, like Riley.com or something. Like, no. It's
I'm Riley at Riley.com.
linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe, folks, where you can find all sorts of Riley content to fill your eyes and ears with, all sorts of podcasts and YouTube channels, really anything you could possibly want. The Issue Crew, which of course, two of my co-hosts on that show are Kang and Mo, who are here right now. So if you like them there, or if you like them here, you might like them there. That's what I was gonna say. And so yeah, and many more also. Go to Linktree, check it all out.
All right. And Kang, where can they find ye?
You can find me at linktr fuck. You can find me at linktr.ee/grimrealm.
Cool. Violet, where can they find ye?
You don't want to find me. My Twitter's cursed. Don't go there.
All right. You can find me at MSG official YT at twitter.com/Mosai Gaming. Got a link tree in the pinned comments and all my bullshit in there. Check it out. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Really do appreciate it. If you really like this movie review, go ahead and smash that like button, leave us a comment, and also subscribe. You know? Cowabunga. Thanks for coming out. Bye.
You're getting really emotional here.
All right. Thanks, y'all. Have a good one. See you next week.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.